Yes, that is right, friends. We are playing Arrivée Online. Well, not playing. I'm going to show you how to play it and what to do in your early stages of the game. Right now, we are located in the pre-game lobby, where you can choose the continent you want to race on. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, or Australia. We're going to go for Europe as it is the only one available right now. We have two countries to choose from, Czech Republic and France. We are going to play France for this game, as it's the motherland basically of Tour de France. You have three options in here. Join a game table, which is joining a game table that's already been created. Creating one, which is self-explanatory. And practice, which is playing with AI. For winning this game, for winning this stage, you get 10 cyclones, which I will explain later on in the game. Right now, let's just join a game table. Should be one created, I believe. Yes! Here you can see the layout of the track, how many players there are, how many cyclists they all have, if it's a time limit or not. 4 players right now. That's our team, basically. So take a good look at us. We don't look like this at all in life, but it is us. And here you can see 4 cyclists that you have right now. I have named mine for me to distinguish them. Frank Sinatra, Chad Droid, Titus Tetanus, and Art of War. Let's go with choosing tokens for each cyclist. You have green ones and red ones. Green tokens are sprinting tokens. You can either have 0 for each cyclist, which is, that's a stupid thing to do, don't get me wrong, but you have 10 of them for each one. So what we're going to do, we're going to have Frank as our sprinter and Titus as our climber. And since these two are not going to be, sprinters or climbers, these two, Chad and Art, they're just going to be universal and have 2 of each. Okay, you can see the layout, and there are more climbs than there are downhills, and more straights than there are climbings. So that means a 2 of each should be just fine. And 4 for these 2 should be just enough. And now, with this button, you are going to start a game. So let's do that. This is the map. Start, finish. Okay? On the start line, you have all the cyclists, and they're going to do their first turn on their own, which is really good for the player in the back, blue one, because he's going to have more pace than every single cyclist on the black one. Let's explain the road. You have grey, dark grey, and light grey, or grey, black, white, if you want to distinguish between them. Greys are straights, self-explanatory. Blacks or dark greys are climbing sections, and light grey or white are downhill sections. That's okay. Here you can see all the players in the game and who's playing right now, and how much time they have left from their time limit. The time limit is 30 seconds for each turn, and you can either have a time limit game or a non-time limit game. Okay, that's fine. We are playing a time limit game, so the game doesn't take too long. This means we are we're playing right now. We can either ride on the hook, or we can use our own tempo or pace to go. We can play a card, and we can roll the dice. For this turn's sake, we are going to ride on the hook, and let's go. I'll explain the rest later on. Right now, another player is playing, and he's using pace cards. That's the red tokens. Then he used the game card and the dice roll. Let's do the same. Let's not go on the hook. Let's increase our pace. Play a card which is in a climb +1, and we can do that. And we can roll the dice as well for 3, which is okay. And let's go. So as you can see, you have to play it in this exact way. If you roll the dice, you cannot play a card anymore or increase your pace. Rolling the dice is basically the last thing you want to do in your turn. As you can see, if I roll the dice right now, which I'm going to do on purpose, you cannot play anything else, okay? This is refreshments. We're gonna get to that later. See? Nothing. And let's just go. That's fine. We did that on purpose. Art of War is gonna be in the back. That's fine. Anyway, the purple spinning dot is signaling which player is currently playing their turn. On top of the screen in the middle, you have a round counter and a face counter. A round, a game round, is when all the cyclists play their turn. So that means in our current game, 12 turns is one round because 12 cyclists are playing in the game. And the phase is what phase the game is in right now. I believe there's start, cyclist move, and finish. So currently 3 stages. As I said, it's a game in its very early stages. So please be patient with us. We are working on it. Start line and finish line. With each climbing, you have an easy or a hard section. Easy is easy and hard is hard. Anyway, these arrows signify where you will go through the stage. So we're not going to go straight here, but to the left and to the right and to the left again. And then we're going to follow the main road between the buildings, just to make it more surreal. As you can see, players on the straight have much more pace than the people or the cyclists on the climbing section. That is self-explanatory. Can we ride on the hook? Yes, we can, and let's do exactly that because we need to get in front. Titus Tetanus is not a climber, a sprinter, he is a climber, but we are currently in front with him. We need to get Frank Sinatra to the front as he has 3 pace right now. That's a lot. That's a lot. You can also turn the music on, but it's too loud for me at the moment. What you can also do is show your game cards. Alright, these cards are randomly generated. There's always 4 of them, and each player has the same basic or base game packet. Okay. In this game, as I've previously mentioned, we have cycloins. Cycloins is a game currency that the player is going to use to buy cosmetic items, new tracks, or game cards, or card expansions. So basically a pack of cards or something like that. Cycloins are earned after winning each stage, and there is going to be a certain amount given to each and every new player that's going to log into this game for the first time. I believe they should not be tradable and maybe only buyable through microtransactions, but we're gonna see about that. On the left of your game panel, this is your game panel, HUD, you have the fall warning. I'll get to that, just give me a second. I need to get out of this climber section, which is going to be very hard, but we're going to manage at the end of the game. The player in the front of the peloton can use the chasing value, which you have seen. The P signifies the peloton. The P plus tokens that were there instead of these pace tokens are how many motions of or points of motion will the peloton move in the end of the turn, or basically in the end of the round. As you can see, we're already in the third round, and we're gonna ride on the hook right to the end of the straight section, so we have much more pace in the climbing one. We're gonna do the same with Frank Sinatra, and we're going to hope that he gets in exactly somewhere here, and he can go all the way around here to the downhill section. As I said, he is a sprinter, and he should be able to gain some advantage in here and here. This blue token of a fork and a knife signifies refreshments. When you cross the refreshments line, you are given an option to take either one sprint token, or two sprint tokens, two climber tokens, or one of each. You cannot take 2 and 2, you can only take 1, 2, 2, or 1 and 1. We are going to get through the stage of the game, and I'm going to show you how that exactly works. Right, let's ride on the hook. That's perfect, and let's go. As I said, all right, let's use chat as well. No, let's just get in here. That's fine. And that's the end of our round, because I have already moved all. Oh no, sorry, I forgot about Art over. He's right here. Right now you cannot really set. You can set the names of the cyclists, but not their nationality. And as I said, the game is in a very early stage, so be mindful of that. As you can see, I've rolled the dice and I've got 1 point of the fall warning, which is something I wanted to get to. A coincidence is what I like very much. Oh. I hope he doesn't move it. Let's see. He didn't. Okay, that's good. Anyway, the fall warning. You have 6 points that can be filled with this black color. And if they do, you either fall, damage the bike, or have an injury. These are randomly chosen because the game rolls the dice for you, and given on the number that the dice rolls, you are either injured, have damage, or you fall. As you can see, we are at the end of the peloton, and we are going to use that to our advantage. Frank Sinatra is going to go very much forward because he should have 4 tokens of sprinting. That's what I thought. And we are going to use those to get all the way around here. Right here. Exactly as our opponent did. Hubert. Okay. Titus is gonna go on the hook, definitely, because he's not anything. He's not a sprinter. And Frank Sinatra should be able to use all his pace Alright, you cannot, do that. You shouldn't do that. If you play the wrong card, it's played and that's it. But you are given 1 refreshment. Let's roll the dice and play. Now Chad, he's going to go on the hook because it's more convenient for him to go into the middle of the pack. And let's just leave him there. And Auto War, he's pretty much, written off in this stage. That's fine. We are going to have different cyclists. Maybe winning the stage, we don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, 4 more cyclists. And we're going to move into the 5th round of the game. Alright, and now Art of War is probably not gonna do anything, he's just gonna go because, yeah, No. Oh, this could be a boost to us all. Lovely. Perfect. Frank Sinatra, who is a sprinter, should be right here. And so is Titus Tetanus. But right now, each one of them has only one pace. Which is okay. We're gonna be able to play with that. Yeah, we're probably gonna go on the hook. No, we're not. Okay. We're just gonna go. Yeah, the same. That's fine. This is okay. This is more than good. This is perfect. And we're gonna get 2 sprinter tokens right now. For Frank Sinatra. Titus Tetanus is going to go on his own. With a dice roll. Perfect. That was lovely. That was awesome. And let's give Titus 2 sprints as well. Because he is going to be able to cross this one straight here to the straight. Well, let's hope at least. I believe in Titus and Frank to win the stage at this current moment. As you can see, we've crossed the blue refreshments line and we are given the choice of 2 or 1 token of climbing and sprinting tokens. Let's ride on the hook because that's what's most reasonable. And now, as you can see, there's going to be 4 cyclists, and again, let's give Chad 2 sprinters because we are at the end of the. I keep doing it with my hand. We are at the end of the downhill section, which gives you most pace. Okay, most basic pace. So we're just going to use it to get to the front, and hopefully we're going to do it. What we also could do is, if we are the leader of the peloton, we could also move us to a climber section so that every single rider has a disadvantage. That could be really good. That could be painful for everyone. Oh, let's see. And if not, then we're going to be the first ones to play, which could be the game changer, really. Oh, nice. Ned has crossed the line as well. That's good. Oh, okay. We could do that, but we're not going to because we are the first who is playing, so yeah, why would we? Okay, that's perfect. 27 is a lot. So let's do exactly that. We could have moved a peloton. It would be fun to move us straight into the black zone. I believe that my competitors would be actually very angry, but that could have been fun. Anyway, we are still the first. We are now the leader of the stage, and we have maximum pace that we can have. So we're going to use it and hopefully win the stage at this point because we are really, really close to that. Let's use Titus as a sprinter as well right now, because then, 4 pace, 3 tokens more. We should be more than fine with that. Right now, it's just going to be a sprint to the finish, and we are going to make the most of it, the most we can, of course. As you can see, I'm playing on my computer right now, but did you know that it's not the only way you can play this game? You can also play on your iPhone, on your iPad, or on your phone as an Android. let's use Ride on the Hook as well, because we're gonna be sprinting to the finish with every single cyclist that we have. You can play with anyone around the world, be your friends, with your family, or with people from, let's say, Australia, India, Japan, America, Russia, everywhere. You have the ability and the possibility to do that. You can be on your couch, you can be on the road, you can be in your car, you can be walking in a forest, and you can be playing Arrivée in all of those places. Every single one of them. As you can see, many players are moving right now because we're moving fast, because we're on the downhill stage. You basically have the fastest pace in that section. And when you're out of the peloton, as is Art of War, you have so little pace that it's pretty much useless to even care about this cyclist. As selfish as that sounds, it is true. And believe me, you would do the same. Anyway, there are still 3 cyclists left, and then we should be able to win the stage in the last sprint. So, let's hope we can do that. If we cannot, then we're going to do it in the next round. Hopefully. We'll see. Okay, we're just gonna move art as much as we want. Yeah, let's do exactly that. So that should give us the ability. It's probably not gonna do anything, this one, right? Yep, that's what I thought. That's fine. Ooh, 21. That's a lot. Okay. And we are right in front of the finish line. We should be able to win this stage in the next round. We shall see how this goes. Because we are the first. We are the leaders. And we should... Yes. This is it. We should be able to win this game. Ooh. Now it's going to be... It has to be luck. Oh. He didn't roll the dice. Do you know what that means? Ladies and gentlemen, if we do not fall in this round, we have just become the winners of the 2021 French Grand Prix. Frank Sinatra and Titus Tetanus should be the first 2 to cross the finish line. But we shall see. Let's wait. Nothing is decided yet. Nothing at all. That's a lot. Still not close enough though. A few more cyclists have to make their turn in order for us to cross the finish line and be victorious. Is there anything they can do to change this outcome? I don't believe so, but let's wait and see. Alright, 2 more cyclists and we are crossing the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, I very much hope that you have learned something from this video and are looking forward to play this game with your friends and family. Because right now we are crossing the finish line. And this should be it. We should be the ones to win the French Grand Prix, which has just happened. And let's do it with all of our cyclists again, because we need those extra points. We need those every second counts in the tour. And you fans, you should know that every single second can make the whole difference in the standings and in the championship. So thank you for watching, and when there's something new to showcase, well, look forward to hearing my voice. Goodbye.